Alright, I'm no health nut or health expert, but the longer I live here, the more I question my own lifestyle and my attempt at evolving past the unhealthy habits I used to keep. I made a video about exercise and health stuff last year. Basically, I said I exercise and I also snack a lot, so I balance things out, which is true. And up until recently, I started to become sick of just balancing things out. Maybe I should stop, snacking and buying chips and popcorn and whatever else. I live right next to a place called Sweet Space, where you can get foreign food and candy and cookies and chips and all that great stuff. The thing is, I get really hungry at night, especially after exercising. I just need to eat something. Part of it is a hunger inside, part of it's just like I want to be chewing on something. So I finally thought, okay, what if I replace those snacks with vegetables? Like, what if I just stuff my face with vegetables until I eventually get full and I stop snacking? And it's kind of amazing. After 2 or 3 weeks of this habit, like, I've quickly lost whatever weight I had gained back over the winter. So I want to talk about the way it's surprisingly easy, or easier than you might expect, to eat healthy in Korea. Fast food prices have skyrocketed. It's ridiculous. They used to be like, let's say, 3,000 to 4,000 won. Now most burger sandwiches are 5,000 or 6,000 won. Why should I spend that much on something that's terrible for me anyway? In fact, now they're more expensive than over half of the things that you could get at Kimbap Cheongguk. For the record, places that sell kimbap like Kimbap Cheongguk tend to be the cheapest places you can eat in Korea. At least half of the menu is rice or noodles. There's not too much awful stuff in there. So when I get the slightest craving for fast food, now I say, well, I could save money by going to Kimbap Cheongguk, eating something that's still good and is not disgusting and terrible for me. Something else I realized is that the regular price for a bag of chips has gone up. It used to be like 1,000 won, maybe under 1,000. Some are still around that price, but a lot of them have gone up to 150 or even close to 2. But for 2,000 or 3,000 won, you can get a head of lettuce, you can get a bunch of carrots, you can get a bunch of vegetables that'll last you days, maybe even a week. Whereas a bag of chips you're gonna eat in one night and still feel hungry. If I buy a pack of 3 carrots, those are giant carrots, and I can only eat about half a carrot a night. It just seems to make sense that stuffing your mouth with vegetables is a better idea than stuffing your mouth with empty carbs like chips and cookies. Also, as a Westerner, what's also kind of prohibitive is the price of Western food restaurants. And I mean that in a good way. Like, for Italian restaurants, you're paying at least 10,000 won per meal, usually closer to 15. That stuff is full of fatty, buttery sauces. Whereas again, if you try to eat Korean food, it's usually much cheaper and free of those bad ingredients. Also, if you go out drinking a lot, you're probably gonna gain weight. Beer places and other bars, they usually make you order food, and the food is like snack food. So you are drinking stuff that's bad for you and you're eating stuff that's bad for you. I'm not saying be a health nut, but I feel much better just in these past 3 weeks, seeing that one little change has made such a drastic improvement. So if you're a foreigner in Korea living by yourself and you're also trying to evolve past that dorm life eating habit, just keep your eyes open at grocery stores and try different things and abstain from feeding your sweet tooth. Man, seriously, 6,000 won for deep fried, tiny little chicken on a bun, not worth it.